right, good morning. Happy day today. As you can see, we are tackling level 3 Mat Pilates today. Woo! Hey out there, scoot back here. Hi team, my name is Midnight and this is another pop-up workout. Just kind of popping up every day and doing different movements down here on the mat. And we've already covered level 1 Pilates. Last week we did level 2 Mat Pilates. So this week we are jumping to level 3 Mat Pilates. I was certified in mat and in apparatus Pilates through Fitness Formula Clubs here in Chicago. And they broke down all the exercises into 4 different levels. So we are going to go over the entire level 3 sequence of Mat Pilates. I will warn you and remind myself, it is a big jump from level 2 to level 3. It's a pretty big jump. So as always, but especially today, modify when you need to, take breaks when you need to. There may be some things that you don't get today. There are some things that I'm not going to get today, but that's okay. We're just working towards it, right? I am going to have a little towel, rolled up towel here for extra assistance. And I am already guessing that there will be a few exercises I need to use this. And I may also need to use the couch right here underneath this red sea of background. But there's a little couch kind of right here that I will be hooking my feet onto as well to do some of the rolling up. I have a really big sticky spot in my back. That's my Pilates kryptonite, is just flexing and rounding and doing the roll-ups. So whatever you need, if you needed like a little booster, a little pillow to sit up tall so you can find your posture when you're seated, if you have tight hamstrings, tight hips, grab whatever accessories you need to. If you're not really sure, I will try and cue you through and remind you that you can always grab something, or again, you can just choose not to do an exercise or do some other exercise that you would prefer for your body today. Listen to yourselves. Try not to shame yourself or judge yourself, especially again, as we get into these higher level exercises. Approach this with fun. We're just going to have fun today. We're going to see what happens. Who knows? It's going to be a good time. All right. Let's start. We start standing up. So most Pilates mat classes start by standing. Pull the belly button in towards the spine, and let's find our Pilates V. So heels together, toes slightly apart. Squeeze the heels together, zip up through the inner thighs. What does that mean? That means you're squeezing your inner thighs, and you're imagining your energy drawing all the way up like a zipper up to the crown of the head. Kind of it's an odd cue maybe. It's not something like real tactile, but the more we practice, the more we can feel that energy lengthen through the crown of our head. Then lift and lower the heels up and down. This is not technically part of level 3 Mat Pilates, but since we're going to get into a lot of exercises, I'm just going to begin it and end it the traditional way of standing and standing. Beginning and end. We leave lifted and lengthened. We start lifted and lengthened. Hold the heels up. Bring the heels together, arms out to the side. Plie, bend the knees, diamond out the legs, just lower down and lift up. Squeezing our thighs together. Plus, it's kind of nice to get the blood flowing, get the legs working before we lay down on the mat. Try and keep those heels glued together the entire time. And as I'm bending down, I'm not letting my hips shift. I'm keeping my back like it's up against a wall. With my booty sticking out here, tuck it under. I'm leaning forward, bring the shoulders back. Breathe, pull the belly in, already working that core. 2 more. Last one. Come all the way up. Good. Cross one foot over the other foot. One arm over the other arm. Lower down, go down as low as you can. Stand yourself back up, switch over to the other side. Lower yourself down and stand up. Now, how low you go is up to you. You can shift your feet. You can let your heels raise. It's really just kind of finding if you can lower and lift. One more each side. You should be walking down towards the edge of your mat. Last one. Step to the edge of your mat. Come all the way down and try and lower the hips down without touching the ground with your hands. Maybe it happens today, maybe it doesn't. All the way down. Quick 1, 2, 3 connection of the core, then right into the 100. Knees up, Curl head, neck, and shoulders. Lengthen, lengthen, pump. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, out. 10, in, out, 2, 3, 4, 20. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Squeeze inner thighs together, lengthen through the crown of the head. Halfway there. Can you lower the legs any lower? Out, 2, 3, 4, 60. Lower back is still pushing into the mat. 70. 80. Keep drawing that belly button down and in. Last one. Out, 2, 3, 4, 100. Good, relax all the way down. Roll up. Grabbing onto my towel here and maybe hooking my feet as well. Try one without the towel. Just see how it goes. May not go well. Curl yourself up one vertebra at a time, rounding through the spine. If you need that little extra help, put the towel underneath your sacrum, your lower back, then roll down slow and controlled. I don't think that much though. Reach the arms overhead. Draw the belly in, tuck the pelvis under, round yourself up. Reach it forward, belly pulls back and in. Feel a stretch into the spine. Just a couple more. If you want a little extra spice to this, then you keep the arms overhead. Keep the arms lifted. Let's see if I can even attempt to show that. The biceps are by the ears. As you curl yourself down, keep the biceps by the ears. Let me adjust my towel here. As you curl up, so the arms are further back. Oh, it's so much harder. Curl all the way down. Take the towel out into your roll over. Gotta scoop myself down. I like doing just a few reverse crunches just to get the spine warm. You can absolutely stay here. Or full rollover. Feet go out, feet together. Roll all the way up and over. Legs parallel to the ground back behind you. Open up the legs about hip width distance. Curl down slow. Bring the feet together and roll over. Now, when we did level 2 Pilates, I did this one because I'm so used to doing it, but technically this is a level 3 exercise. Open up, curl down slow. Keep the feet open about hip width distance, then roll back over. Bring it together, curl down. Now, if you want some extra spice to this, you can reach the arms overhead and try going into your rollover with arms overhead. That is not for me, not for my body, but I know that works for some bodies. Last one. Control, reach those toes. Single leg circle. Scoot myself back here, one foot down, other foot up, circle down around, pause at the top. Circle and pause. Now you'll notice level 3 already, zippy pace, right? Because we got a lot of exercises to get through. And we figure by level 3, you already know a lot of these exercises like this, circle other way. So you don't need as much cueing, you don't need as much time to set it up because your body should already know what to do. So if that's not happening, if you're still kind of new at Pilates, then take whatever time you need. You can always do a little bit slower transitions, catch up or get back in whenever you can. To the other side, circle down around, pause at the top. Drawing the belly in, keeping the body still. Trying to straighten that top leg. Circle other way. But really, once we get into level 3, level 4 Pilates, it can be cardio. I sweat so much anyway doing Pilates, but especially in these sort of classes where it's higher up, moving fast. Last one. Tuck the knees in, curl into a ball, rock and roll yourself up to seated, rolling like a ball. Whew. Grab onto your ankles. I'm going to just aim this way so I don't run into anything. Roll yourself back. Inhale, exhale up. Try and find that balance at the top. Inhale, roll. Exhale, lift. Inhale back. Exhale up. Turn this way. Show it this way now. Inhale back. Exhale, lift. Find that balance point. 2 more. Last one. Squeeze those heels in. Hold at the top. Hold. Twist myself this way, grab onto one knee, come all the way down, single leg stretch, ab series. This is a series of 5. Pull the knee in tight, really stretch the other leg out. 3, 2, 1, double leg stretch, both knees in, extend out long, circle, tuck back in. Extend out hollow body, circle, tuck. Extend, lengthen, circle, in. 3 more. Inhale out. Last one. Scissor kicks. Pulse, pulse, switch. On that second pulse, try and lift higher. Lift higher. Lift higher. 3, 2, 1. Leg lower and lift. Lower legs down, lift legs up. Try and keep the head up. If you need to, sneak the hands behind your tailbone. Give you a little extra leverage there. Or if you need to, rest the head down onto the mat. Open the elbows wide. Keep the belly pulled in. Lower back stays pressing into the mat. Ooh, abs should be feeling it by now. Crisscross. Last one. Cross it over. Up and switch. Switch. Gap between chin and chest. Rotate through the spine. Keep going. Keep working. We're almost there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Relax it all the way down. Yeah. Rock and roll yourself up to seated. I'm gonna fix my mat here. It always gets askew after rolling like a ball. So spine stretch forward. So here, if you need to sit up tall on something, you can grab yourself a booster, a little pillow, something just so you can sit up as tall as you can. I'm not hunched over, really reaching through the crown of my head. Feet about hip width distance, arms out in front, pull the belly in. Sit up tall, and let's add that reach overhead. Just good for us to work that overhead reach. So it's 2 different steps. Arms go down, then round the spine, crunch through the abs, sit up, then arms go up. Arms down, round, sit up, arms up. Last one, around, arms up. Open leg rocker, like rolling like a ball, but now our legs stay in this V-shaped position. Find your balance point on your tailbone. Inhale back, legs go over, exhale up. Try and find that balance at the top. Inhale back, exhale up. Ooh, try not to use momentum. I know, I am tempted to. I always catch myself using momentum. So just, when you catch yourself, it's okay. Just be like, remind your body, like, try not to do that next time. But it's human. We do it. Try a couple more. Last one. Hold it at the top. Ooh. Bring the legs together, lay all the way down, corkscrew. Circle around, pause at the top, circle other way. So this is like single leg circles, but now we're doing it with both legs. So sacrum is heavy. You're keeping your body as still as possible. Squeeze your ankles together, squeeze your inner thighs together. Circle around, pause at the top. Circle around, and pause. 2 more. Even out on both sides. I think I need you 1 more to do that. And then bend the knees all the way in, a little bit over onto your stomach. All right, move this mat back again. Into our swan. Before we go, into saw. So sit up tall, I lied. Sit up as tall as you can if you need to sit on that booster or pillow again. Feet out wider than the mat, arms out. Inhale up, exhale twist, pinky finger towards pinky toe. Back hand reaches up towards the ceiling. Come up, exhale, twist, pinky to pinky. Look back behind you, lift that hand up like you're high-fiving someone back behind you. And up. Exhale, twist, saw it down, lift up, inhale, exhale, saw twist. Plant your sit bones down into the floor. They're not moving. They're like tent stakes. Grounding down into the earth, keeping you stable. One more each side. That rotation to the spine, so good for us. All right, now into our swan. Okay, now down onto your belly. Before we go into swan, I always like to warm up the back, especially this back extension that most of us need more of. Rest your forward on your stacked hands. Zip up your legs back together. Just do a few lifts and lowers. Pull the belly button in, lifting up, lowering down. So it's getting this warmed up. You can always just stay here. We're gonna work into a few different swan dives. So you go to whatever level you need to. Sneak the hands underneath the armpits. Lift yourself up as high as you can without sinking into your shoulders. So wherever that is for you, it could be right here. Pull the belly button in now. So now if my stomach is totally gone, my belly's gonna be puffed out, I'm gonna feel this in my lower back. So now suck my belly button in, and maybe it brings me down a little bit, but to protect that lower back. Squeeze my glutes, lower myself down, just keep the elbows bent and the feet down. Lifting up, pull the belly in, lower down. This is where you can go, just right here. Lifting and lowering. Or if you want, lift up. As you lower the chest, you lift the legs up. Lower the legs, lift the chest up. Lower the chest, lift the legs up. And if you want to try a dive, start to speed up, you can use momentum here and do a dive forward, then re-catch. Dive forward, re-catch. You go wherever you want to go. We got a few more tries, wherever you are. Last 3, last 2, last 1. Push it back, child's pose. Ooh, see that spinal flexion rolling forward. No, not my best in my spine, but that spinal extension I'm all about. So we all got our things, right? Our body all has those things. It does a little bit easier than the other things. And that's good. Okay, not done with the back body though. Single leg kick, double leg kick. Single leg kick. Up like a sphinx position, pull the shoulder blades back. Squeeze the glutes, try and lift the legs up back behind you. Flex the feet, kick the one heel in twice. 1, 2, extend it back out. Kick the other foot in. 1, 2, extend. Keep going. Now, I'm not doing the exact textbook variations of all of these exercises, but they're the general. I mean, I'm not going really far off them either, but there might be some variations, like right here, I think we actually like pointed our toes again. Yeah, but I'm doing kind of the variations that I usually go to in my classes. They've just been the ones that I have found have helped my clients the most and helped me. Not saying that one's better than the other, but I'm just kind of used to teaching these variations, so that's why I'm doing it. But there's a ton of different ways to do all these exercises. You can release it all the way down. And I think a different variation is good for different bodies. So yeah, it's all about exploring and discovering, just finding what works for you. Clasp your hands behind your back. Lift both feet up. Kick the heels, flex the feet in 3 times. 3, 2, 1. Point the toes. Reach up through the heart like you're on a bow of a ship. Pull the belly in. Rest your cheek over to the other side. Kick the heels in 3 times. This is our double leg kick. Extend out, reach up to the heart. Lower back down, kick in. 3, 2, 1. Lengthen. Kick in. 3, 2, 1. Lengthen. 1 more each side. 3, 2. Feel those hamstrings back up the legs. Last 1. 3, 2, 1. Reach out long. Hold. And release down, child's pose. Knees go wide, big toes barely touching. Whoo, hips sink down to the heels and breathe. I'm sweating. Okay, this one is not gonna look pretty. I warn you. Just because it doesn't look pretty though, doesn't mean it's not valuable. It's neck pull. So it's basically a harder roll up. That's why I know it's not gonna be the prettiest on my body, but we're gonna go for it. I'm taking my towel, I'm rolling it up back behind me, putting it underneath my sacrum. I'm also gonna hook my feet because I need all the help I can get with this one. Lay myself all the way down. Neck pull, again, is like roll up. So hands go behind the head. This is nice. What if it was just this? Elbows stay wide. Then curl yourself up like you're doing that roundup. I like to take my hands, put them on my head, and pull my head like I'm lifting it up off of my spine. Then curl forward, let the elbows drop down, round through the spine, give yourself a gentle pull, gentle on the back of your neck. Feel that lengthen. And I'm not crunching my chin down. I'm really taking my head again and I'm lifting it forward. And sit yourself up tall, open the elbows up, curl around the spine, curl back down again. Make sure that towel's back. Whew. Again, curling up, keeping the hands behind the head, round through the spine. Trying to keep your elbows wide. I don't do the best job at that as you curl up and as you curl down. Sit up tall, elbows go wide, tuck the pelvis, curl down, keep the neck long, don't let the chin come in. A couple more. Curl up. Oh, that rounding of the spine. Such a hard time with that. Round it forward. Sit up tall. Round it back. That's why this is good. Gotta do more of these. Last one, last try. Woo, round it up. There it is. And forward. Sit up tall. Take the towel, pull it away, round yourself down. Try to keep those elbows wide. Okay. Hip bridge. Whew. Bend the knees, feet down. Be about hip width distance apart. Lift and lower. This is a welcome exercise. Ooh, after all of that other work. Squeeze to the glutes. Lifting up. Just warming up though. We're gonna do a little variation here. Hold the hips up. Squeeze the ankles and knees together. Shift over to one side. Lift the other leg up towards the ceiling. Keep the hips even and square. Lower this leg down and up. And like single leg circles, it's about keeping the body still. So the rest of our body stays as still as we can, pushing our body into the floor as the other leg swings up and down. A couple more. Last one. Hold it at the top. Little presses up, lift. 3, 2, 1. Switch over to the other side. Digging in, keeping hips even, lowering down, lifting up. If you need to take a break, just lower those hips down. You can do all of this right here. It's still working your stability, still working into that hip. Otherwise, you keep the hips lifted, you're pressing into that bottom heel, and you should feel it on that standing glute, the booty of that standing leg. Hold this leg up, low lifts up, press. 3, 2, 1, good. Bring it down and roll it all the way down. Rock and roll yourself to seated again. Sit on top of your pillow or your bolster if you need it for spine twists. Legs come out in front, hands come out in front. I like to do blade hands, or prayer hands. Put the hands together, retract the shoulder blades back. So when we reach forward, a lot of times we just let the arm come out. Pull the chest forward, lift up through the heart and find that really good posture. Then twist, show one side. Try to keep the fingertips together and keep the heels together. Inhale, twist other way. Inhale. So when I twist, I'm not letting my hands slide a lot, right? Because this may fool myself to think I'm twisting deeper, but really I'm just moving my arms. This twist in my spine is gonna come from right here, not my arms. Inhale up, exhale, twist. Try and lift the heart a little higher, sit up a little taller. If you don't have something to sit on and you can't sit up tall, just bend your knees. That usually gives you some extra space to sit up tall. Add gentle pulses. Pulse, really gentle, super gentle. Come center, over, find the twist first, then do gentle pulses. center. One more time each way. Plug the shoulder blades back, twist, little pulse. Last time, center, twist, obliques, and pulse, pulse. Here comes center. Woo, shake it out, jackknife. Gotta aim myself again. Into your rollover. Legs go up towards the ceiling. Try to keep the toes reaching up towards the sky as you curl down. Slow and controlled. That curl down is going to be what's hardest. Reach the legs long. Roll over. Reach the legs high. If you want to, put your hands behind your back. Just work on doing a shoulder stand here. That's great to help stabilize you. Or you can try and roll it down. Can't even talk while I do it. So again, you go where you need to. You can always go back to that rollover. Maybe try to go to the shoulder stand, then go back to the rollover and roll down. One more try wherever you are. Breathe. Full body workout here. Yeah. Roll it onto your side. Lay your body back up against the edge of your mat. Side series. Toes come to the front edge of your mat. Then lift up through this bottom armpit. Stack the hips. Lift this top leg up, don't hip height. Bring it forward and back. Side kicks. All right, now I'm going to flex my foot just so you don't hit the couch. Like, keep your foot pointed or flexed. Either way, just energy into the foot. And it is about how still you can keep your body. So draw the belly button in. Don't let the hips move. Keep going. Good. Bring it over the bottom leg. Turn the leg out. Pop the toe of the bottom foot. Lift up and down. Keep going here. I'm just going to turn the music back on again, but you keep going. Keep breathing. Got that funky, good music today. Happy sounds going on. Good. Come all the way down. Relax this foot. Circle the top leg around. And it's about keeping this hip still, keeping the body still. Circle other way. So Pilates, similar to bar, we do a lot of this stuff in bar, but Pilates, we move through it a little bit quicker. Bar, we stay here forever. Good, hold, bring the knee in, kick the leg out. Knee in, kick the leg out. And not that one is better than the other. You're just gonna work your muscles differently. There's just a different kind of goal to the different styles. Couple more. Last one. Hold it out. Bring it forward. Last hold. Lift up 1 inch higher. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Yes, good. Give yourself a little massage out there. Woo! Bring it up and over to the other side. Back. Lined up in the edge of the mat. Front toes come to the front edge of the mat. Lifting up. And I'm going to flex my foot so I don't hopefully hit that cabinet. I just did. Gotta get myself back a little bit more. Hips stay still. Everything stays still. A lot of Pilates, you see a pattern, is spinal flexion, spinal mobility. So moving the spine all the different directions, rotating it, side bending it, and then stabilizing your body. So keeping your body stable while one other or maybe two other body parts move. So a lot of this practice is really important, right? We do that all the time, or we need to do that all the time in life. So we're bending over, or pop that toe, lift it up and down. We're bending over, we have to pick something up, we're reaching for something, we have to hold something, right? That happens all the time where we need those stabilizing muscles. Just walking, holding our bodies up, balancing on the bus, trying to balance on ice. We're here in Chicago. It is the best winter training to work Pilates and your stabilization. If you're trying to walk down the sidewalks here. Bring it down, relax that top or bottom foot and circle around. Draw the belly button in. Keep the chest open, keep the head back. Circle other way, up and around. And for those places that don't have ice, you still need to stabilize. You're still walking around. You're still doing a lot of other stuff. So you always need to balance, not just on ice. Good. Bring it in, kick it out. Bring it in, kick it out. How tight can you get that knee? How long can you stretch it? Yeah, similar to single leg stretch. You're really tucking that knee in like you're pulling it in with your arm. Tighten it in. A couple more. Hold it out. Bring it forward, hold. Lift it up a little higher, hold. 3, 2, 1. Good, relax it down. Give it a little shake out. Teaser. All right, we worked on teasers a lot in one of the sessions this past week. So let's see how it goes. You have the choice to do whatever kind of teaser you want to do, but actually let's start staying upright so we can just find our teaser position. Tabletop teaser. Legs come up to tabletop position and your arms come up. You try to keep your forearms, biceps, triceps in line with your thighs. So you can be here or you can straighten the legs all the way up. Curl yourself down one vertebra at a time. As you come down, you're going to hit that sort of like semi-hollow body position right here. Then sweep the arms all the way overhead. I like to sweep my arms down around and come back up the same way. So sweep down around, look towards my toes, curl myself up, lift up into my teaser. Hey, that actually went a little bit more controlled than sometimes. Curl down, get that hollow body position, release down, gently release, control release. Good, curl up, lift head, neck, and shoulders up and your toes. Idea is that the toes stay in line with the nose the whole time. Now, if you need more, keep your biceps by your ears as you curl up and curl down. So you really are hitting that true hollow body position on the way up and on the way down. I'm not able to do that. But again, I know some of you out there are. It is not about doing a certain exercise makes it better than another exercise. Whatever exercise is going to work my body, work my core the best, that's the exercise that's best for me. So if I try to go here, but I lose my form, then it's not doing me any good. Oh. All right, let's try one more. We got this. Hold it at the top. Lift it up, lift it up, lift it up. Put your hands back behind you for hip circles. I like to drop down to my forearms. Toes go up towards the ceiling, circle around, pause at the top. It's basically like doing a corkscrew, but we have our upper torso lifted. Circle around, pause at the top. You have a big giant mermaid tail on. Tuck the pelvis under. Keep the belly drawn in. This is an easy place where we could arch our back, especially as my legs come down. I could definitely arch my back. It's gonna really hurt my lower back. So only go down as far as you can, keeping that tuck of the pelvis, rounding up the spine. Last one. Hold it up. Yes. Good. Bring it up and over. Just give yourself a stretch into our swimming. Now we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 exercises left. We are coming into that home stretch. Swimming. Onto your stomach again. You know this one. I'm actually going to turn this way just so I can do it the full thing. Reaching out and swimming. Yeah. Reach those arms and legs. You can pull the belly button in. It's not about how high you go. It's about how far you're reaching. And breathe. 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, good. Bring it back. Give yourself a little moment. Leg pull front. This is a plank position. You can also do this in quadruped, or you can do this in like a modified plank. Rise, press into the ground, push your shoulders away, tuck the toes under. This is a level 3 exercise. So we actually sometimes do these, but not as often. Then lift one, got that couch in the way. Lift one leg up, lower it down, lift the other leg up. Lift, lower, lift. If you have any wrist issues, come down to your forearms. Notice if your head is hanging, bring that head back, reach through the back of the skull. Notice if you're sinking your shoulders, push the floor away, expand the gap between your shoulder blades, squeeze your glute, full body workout here. One more each side, make sure you even out. Good, bring the knees down, seal. Over onto the other side. It's like rolling like a ball, but it's a little kookier. And we want to find a moment of suspension on the way back. So, reach underneath, thread your arms underneath, grab onto your ankles. And find your balance point on your tailbone and clap your feet 3 times. 3, 2, 1. Roll back behind you. Try and find that suspension. Let me give myself more space, maybe this way. Find that moment of suspension where you can clap 3 times and come back up. Clap 3 times, back, clap 3 times, up. And this is where my kryptonite, my sticky spot. 3, 2, 1, there we go. The further you stretch your legs, the easier it is. So if this is feeling easy to you, then tuck the heels in towards your glutes. So when you roll over, you stay more tucked into a ball. And that's going to make it harder to stay in that rolled over position to clap your legs 3 times. And sometimes it just takes a couple, right? Before your spine and body knows what to do. One more try. This is also a fun one to do with kids, by the way. Yeah, back onto your stomach. We got 2 more. Rocking. Onto your stomach. Bend your knees. Reach back behind you. Grab onto your ankles. If you can't do that, maybe you can grab onto your towel and you can hook your feet around your towel and grab onto the ends, right? This is a great other thing to do. Or maybe you're just working towards grabbing onto those ankles today. If you can grab onto the ankles, kick into the hands. And this is a new level 3 exercise. Lift it through the heart. Option to stay here or start to rock yourself forward and back. Very similar to Swan Dive, but you do have that little extra support of your hands on your ankles to keep yourself in this shape. Keep pulling the belly button in. Couple more tries wherever you are. Can you get those knees to hit the floor? And release, yeah. Push that child's pose. Knees wide, big toes barely touching. Woo! All right, friends. We are to the last exercise of level 3. But it is the push-up. Yes, push-ups are in classical Mat Pilates. And it is our ender. So you want to just hold plank, come down to the knees. I may come down to the knees, and you gotta listen to your body. Do whatever you need to. You have options. I a lot of times was taught to do the tricep push-up. You can also do these rocking push-ups. So you ground down, your elbows come down by your side, dip forward, and push back up again. You can do that. That's gonna get more of your triceps. If you want to do a wider push-up, I find those easier to do, where the elbows come out wide. It's going to be a little bit more chest, shoulders, or you can do it an in-betweener, where the elbows come back at like a 45-degree angle. Yeah, maybe challenge yourself by doing a few the way that you hate to do them, and then you can go into whichever way you usually like to do them, like if you like to do push-ups. All right, so here we go. Going down and up, wherever you want to be. You can be on your knees, you can be on your toes. I'm going to do a few of these because these are not my strong push-ups. So good to do a few of them. Keep the belly pulled in. Don't have to come all the way down. Maybe it's just a little forward and back. All right, we got a few more. Pressing. Breathing. 2 more. Last one. Holding your plank position wherever you are. Get yourself to plank. Just hold and breathe. 4, 3, 2. Pike the hips up, down dog. Woo! Walk the hands towards the feet towards the hands. Hang out in a forward fold. Let your hips sway, let your body sway. Decompress the spine. Give yourself a mental high five and pat on the back. You made it. Bend the knees slightly, curl yourself up one vertebra at a time as the last thing to come up. Whew. Step it, heels together, toes apart. Ending the way we began. Zip up through the inner thighs. Lift up through the crown of the head. Reach the arms out, lift and lower the heels. And just notice, see, observe if you feel different. Hopefully your body feels warmer, maybe sweatier, but maybe you feel lighter, longer. Maybe you feel even more energized now. Maybe not. That's okay too. Hold all the way up. Slide the heels together. Keep the heels together. Bend the knees, slide down, and lift up. Okay, keeping the back straight, pelvis tucked under, chest lifted, posture. But at the very least, this got into your spine, strengthened through your core, got into our hips, worked our full body. So now for the rest of the day, we already have an advantage. We're gonna have hopefully a taller posture. We've already helped all of our joints. So if we have to sit the rest of the day, or if we have to run a marathon the rest of the day, our body is better prepared for it. Hold all the way up. Hands go behind the head. Try and keep the heels lifted. Open up to your boss pose. That extra balance challenge, why not? It's level 3, right? Squeeze your glutes, squeeze the heels. Open up through the chest. Stack the head onto the spine. Lift the head with your hands up off the spine, like a balloon floating off your vertebrae. Arms reach overhead. Last 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Ooh, yay! Yeah, nice work, Pilatesers. Never know what to call people who do Pilates. Like, we need a word like yogis, but we don't, I haven't found one yet. Well, nice work, movers, everyone out there. That is level 3. That is all the exercises to level 3 as I know it. Let me know how this went for you. Oh, and let's end by fluffing our aura, our tradition. Bring your hands together. Give yourself some gratitude, some thanks. Thank your body for all the work it just did. Woo, working it out. A little shake out. Cross up top, in the middle, down low. Lift the energy up. Let it pour down. We made it. Well done. We did get some comments, requests to say, yeah, let's try doing level 4 someday. So level 4, if you can imagine, the jump from level 2 to level 3 was pretty big. At least I think. A lot more exercises, a lot more intensity. The jump from level 3 to level 4, I think is pretty big in terms of it's complicated. It's not so much that it's harder. It's just there's a lot more choreography. There's a lot more like weird sequences that happen in level 4. I am totally up and excited for that being a goal for us to get to a place where we can bust out a level 4 mat class. But I think it's going to take us a little bit more time where we do, where I can like show you, give you little previews of some of the level 4 exercises before we get there. But that also being said, we are about to release a couple of videos today to give you updates about what's going on as we move forward, and also to announce an exciting new venture we're going to try out next month. It's going to start mid-August, but we're doing a 4-week challenge. So basically, like these daily pop-ups, it'll be Monday through Friday that you will join a class of ours. And then we have like other little prompts for you to do on the weekend, which is kind of optional, but at least it's from Monday, Friday, get you moving with us. And it's going to be a progressive workout. We're going to switch it up every single day. It'll be kind of a different theme, different thing, but it'll be a more structured 4-week routine that we can all do together if you so like. If you don't want to do the whole 4 weeks, okay, you can still probably drop in to these classes and you'll be okay as well. But for those who want to just commit and see what happens in 4 weeks of moving Monday through Friday and getting a smattering of Pilates and bar and strength and cardio and a restorative, and having it be created in a way that is meant for us to move through it consistently for 4 weeks. That's what we're going to be offering, again, probably starting mid-August sometime. Details are coming. I have a video with some more information about it too that we'll be releasing hopefully later today. So yeah, so stay tuned for that. In the meantime, I will be doing a pop-up class tomorrow. I think it's going to be kind of cardio and then restoration. It just seems to be a nice way to go into our Friday, and that'll give you a little preview too of some of the stuff that we will be doing in that 4-week program. Yeah, and then we're taking Saturday off. We're going to be taking some time off next week as well to help to give us some time to create this 4-week program. I'll be doing a couple of classes here and there next week, but not as much, not these daily ones. I will post a schedule of that over the weekend. Stay tuned for that. Thanks so much again. Let us know if you have any requests, if you have any questions. Let us know how this level 3 went, how you did, and if you had a favorite exercise or one that was most challenging. Let us know. We love hearing from you. Check us out on Sense. Our information, I'll throw that up there. Our website, YouTube, Patreon, social media. That is where you can keep connected with us. That's where we'll be posting all of the information about the class schedule and about the August 4-week challenge is starting next month. And if you do not join in August, that's okay too. We will leave it up so you can start the 4-week challenge whenever you want to. All right, friends. We'll also throw up my donation information at the very end too for those who are asking and interested. Thank you for moving with us. Have a great rest of your day, and hope to see you tomorrow. All right, everyone. Bye. Well done. Level 3 Pilates. Check.